Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the project that I made for the hackathon that is currently going on Dev. So in this particular video, I'll walk you through the project itself. I will show the architecture, the code, and how I'm utilizing Redis. So this project is a cloud-first microservices demo application. This is a web-based e-commerce store where users can browse digital items, add them to the cart, and purchase them. There are certain background tasks as well, like processing payment, invoice generation, and sending emails. So this project is inspired by the GCP Microservices demo. There are certain features that I'm using that are provided by Redis are like the JSON models, the JSON documents, and querying and indexing that are used by the ads and recommendation engine. And PubSub is responsible for the events. These are a few screenshots. I will walk you through the website itself. And now let's go to the architecture and see how everything is handled. So this project is using Python's Redis OM client, and if we go through the flow, we have the user here at the top, which is interacting with the front end. In this particular case, the front end is made with a React library, which is making requests to the API server. The API server is kind of a proxy um, or a load balancer. It is forwarding the request to the requested resource. So if a user requests to a particular product, along with the product, some recommended products are also sent, and an ad will also be there. So a user can add the item to the cart. That's how an order is created. If a user can also add multiple products to the cart, to the same cart, and if they proceed with the checkout, there will be a payment microservice that is running in the background. Once the payment is done, there will be two events that are triggered. The first one is an update event that will update the order status to complete, and a second event is to generate the invoice for the order. After the invoice has been generated, the email an email will be sent to the user. So now let's have a demo of the website or the application itself. So here we are in the home screen of the application. Here we can browse through all the items that we have in the system. So let's go to the first item. This is a candle lamp. Cost $9. There are 4 downloads already, and this is some dummy description. We can also see an ad here and few similar products that are recommended by the recommendation engine. We can add the item to the cart by clicking on add to cart button. Right now you can see that this product has 4 downloads. Let's see after the order completion if the download increases. So we have the candle lamp added to the cart. We can add more items to the cart. Let's add um, one more. And if we go to a product, we can, this ad is interactive as well. So it will redirect to a particular product, and also the recommended products are interactive. So they will redirect to the respected product. Okay, so we have the contact information here. We can fill out the form, and the email is so this is the email where we will receive the order itself. So if we place the order, so it says the order has been completed. In this case, the payment is handled by a microservice that is running in the background. So if we continue with the order, we will be redirected to our orders page where we have all our orders that we previously completed. So if we expand the first, this is the latest order. If we expand this, we will be able to see a download invoice option. If we click on this, so this is the invoice that is attached to our order. So this is a fake invoice right now. but yes, this was handled by some background process that attached this invoice to the order. Okay, now let's see if the download count increase. So yes, we can see that the candle lamp has 5 downloads now. Okay, so let's see how Redis Insight, what's happening in the Redis Insights. Okay, we are in the browser right now. So here we can see there are two models. One is order and another one is product. If we see the product, there is an index as well. That is, so we are using index for searching. Um, so these are the products that we have in our system. If we look into the schema, we have the name PK that is automatically generated. We have some description, a thumbnail for the image and the image itself. So both are URLs. We have the price of the product. There are a few tags that are attached with the product. So these, based on these tags, the recommendation engine is working. Also, the ads is working on the by using tags. We have the download counter here. Now, if we go to the orders, we'll see that these are the orders that are created. Okay, so this is the schema of the order. So this is a unique token for every single client. Our project is not using authentication. We are using a key that is specific to a browser. And these are the order items. So these are the primary keys of the product. We have the status of the order and information of the customer here. And this is the invoice. If we go to the pop-up section in the Redis Insights, we will be able to see how the messages are shared between the microservices. So to receive the messages, we have to subscribe to the channel. So by default, we are subscribed to all the channels here. So if we create an order and if we complete the order, let's see what messages are received there. So place this order. Yeah. So the order is completed. And let's see if the invoice is generated. Yeah, we have the invoice as well. Okay, so yeah, these are the three messages that are received in three different channels. The first channel is payment. So this was to handle or to complete the payment. Once the payment was done, there was a message received in the invoice channel to generate the invoice. And the third message is the to send the email. So we have three messages that are received. At the last step, when the invoice was generated, an email was also sent to the user. So if we check the console, if we check the logs, what we'll see here is yes. So this is the email service. So so this is a dummy service right now, but yes, there was something in the service. So it logged that an email is sent to this user with this order ID. So these are all the logs from different microservices. So if we go to the GitHub repository again, you will see I have attached almost every resource. So this is the architecture itself. Now I have attached a code, a few code blocks like how the system is storing the data and how it is retrieving the data from the database. Also how the data is being transferred between different microservices. So this is the PubSub block and how the data is accessed. Uh, okay, if you want to run the project locally, you can just clone the project from this repository. So there's a submodule inside the project. You can initialize it and update it. So it will be cloned inside. And now you need to create an environment file. If you want to run the Redis like locally or in the Docker container, you need to set this inside the environment file. And if you want to use Redis Cloud, you need to enter the URL here. You just need to Docker compose up the file and your server will be up and running. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I hope you like the project.